How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Southside High School, where the Southside Archers welcome the Northrop Lady Bruins in for tonight's high school matchup. Tonight's game is broadcast on SummitCitySports.com. I'm Ryan Dellinger, and I'll be your play-by-play guy tonight for this game. The Northrop Lady Bruins come to this game 6-4 on the season, and their head coach is Rashada Ray. She's 6-4 in her first year at Northrop High School, and Juanita Goodwell is in her 8th year at Southside, and she's 125-56. Tonight we have a good one for you. Both of these teams are outstanding. They have good records this season. Northrop 6-4 and 8-3 is Southside, and there's our jump ball, and I believe the ball is tipped out of bounds, and one of Northrop's players was actually injured on the tip where she was slapped in the eye, and that was number 24 for Northrop. Nico, no, that is not Nico Bracer because he's in the boys' game. That was number 24 for Northrop, and I believe the ball actually went off of her and went out of bounds. And that was Alicia Teeny Williams, and she was hit in the face, but the ball went off her and out of bounds, and we are underway once again. Handling the ball for Southside is number 21, Jackie Jones, and she's going to drive to the left and hand it off to Nadia Gonzalez. I'm sorry, that's Shamari Jackson. She still has the ball to the right of the key, and she's tied up, and the ball's taken away by Northrop's number 2, Doob, and she's going to bring it up and look for some help, and nobody's there. So Northrop controlling the ball way outside. Number 14, Thatcher, has the ball, and she's over to number 24, Williams, and back out top to their guard, Hughes, and she drives left down the lane. Nice pass. The shot is up and off and out of bounds. So Southside will retain the ball here. Northrop running a press, and now the ball's still controlled in the backcourt. The count's on. I'm not sure she's going to make it over, and that's a 10-second violation on Southside. So Northrop comes up with an early turnover as they look to get the first points on the board here. We're 7-11 here in the first quarter, and we have no score from Southside High School. Thatcher controls the ball out front for the Northrop Bruins. She yells out the play. Hughes goes around to her left, and then she's looking for the pass. She's going to take a long three-pointer. It's going to be off the front of the rim and it's going to go out of bounds right into the south side bench. So real nice look there by Hughes, but she could not connect. Once again, Northrop will be in their press. Denise Chapman gets the ball, and she's cut off, but she's able to get the ball to Darshana Nathan, and that ball is going to bounce around and go right to Chapman. And she misses a point-blank shot. She's up with her own rebound, off again and rebounded by Williams for Northrop. So Northrop brings it up there, pushing the ball up the court down the right side. A pass over to the right side to Dube, but she's going to try to get it underneath, but the ball deflects off of Williams and will go out of bounds. So a lot of turnovers here, some ugly basketball. And we are still looking at a 0-0 game with 6:30 left here in the first quarter. After this game, we'll have the boys' game for you. This is a doubleheader on SummitCitySports.com. The press is on once again. She loses, the point guard loses the ball, and Duke picks it up, and she looks up the court for number 14, Thatcher, and she goes up, and her shot is off and rebounded there by number 5, Shamari Jackson. She pushes it up. She's a good scorer, straight out of the foul line. She's going to pass it off to number 12, Makiba Jones, with the first points of the game, a three-pointer. Northrop gets it underneath, and she's going to throw that ball way outside. A three-pointer's on the way, and it's off and picked up by Makiba Jones. She throws it out of bounds, trying to get it to one of her point guards, Nathan. And Northrop will get a chance here to score once again. Thatcher inbounds it. Now she's got the ball back, and she's over to the right corner to number 5. That's Douglas. Douglas outside to Hughes, now to Williams. Williams looking for somebody to give the ball to. Oh, good drive there. But that ball's up and off by Douglas, and Tanish Chapman picks it up, and now the ball's getting pushed up. A running left-handed shot off the back of the rim and out of bounds. And we have a quick timeout here on the court. You're watching high school basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We'll take a quick break and be right back here at Southside High School. Welcome back to Southside High School. We're the 3-0 lead by the Archers here early. Makiba Jones on a three-pointer has got the only 3 points of the entire game here for Southside. Southside inbound the ball underneath their own basket. They try to get it in. Tanice Jackson catches the ball, and we have a violation. She stepped over as she inbounds it, and Northrop will get possession once again. So Northrop inbounds, and now Southside is even pressing. Northrop pushes it up the court. Hughes gets it. She's going to have a long three-pointer off the back of the rim. A good offensive rebound there by Williams for Northrop. So Williams on the board. And we're going to have a foul here, and I believe that's going to be on number 23. It is number 23 for Northrop. That's Hughes. That is her first and the team's first of this half. Low-scoring game here to start. A lot of turnovers. Both teams pressing. Nathan now, she's on a drive, and she's going to pass it underneath the Chapman. And she's got a nice layup, and it's up and in. Tanice Chapman scores the basket, and she is fouled. And that foul is on number 24. Williams, that is her first and the team's second. So Chapman at the line shooting the bonus shot here. She eyes it, takes a look, and it's off the front of the rim. And Williams picks it up. Oh, she's harassed there, but she picks up her own loose ball. She gets it up the court to Douglas. Now to do back to Douglas on the left wing. Now out to the left wing. Oh, nice strip by Makiba Jackson there. And she's going to take a short little 4-footer, and she makes it. Makiba Jones, she picks up her 5th point of the game. Now Northrop pushing up once again. Douglas goes right at Chapman, but loses control, and they're going to call a foul on Chapman. A blocking foul on Chapman. So that's her first, team's first. 4:27 here in the first quarter. Lady Archers beating the Northrop Bruins 7-2, and we have our first sub of the game. Number 14, Darian Hackbarth is now in the game. Northrop inbounds under their own basket. Williams with the inbounds pass. She's back to number 14. That is Thatcher. Now Thatcher will drive. She'll pull up with about a 2-footer and misses. Chapman gets the rebound, and now she's outletting that ball. Southside on the run here down the right side. Makiba Jones looks for the three-pointer. Wisely backs it out, and now Tanice Chapman has it underneath, and she's going to running left-hander that rims off. She gets her own rebound, and she goes back up left-handed and misses again. And I believe that was Douglas that was fouled there. Yes, Douglas was fouled on that play. That foul is on Makiba Jones. That is her first, and that is the team's second. So Southside pressing. Northrop gets the ball inbounds, returns back to Douglas. Now Douglas looking up for Dube, and she brings it up the left side, and she's stopped right there by Jackie Jones. Now Douglas with about a running 8-foot shot, and she makes it. Brianna Douglas with her first 2 points of the game, and now Southside pushing up. Jackie Jones down the left side, left-hander up and on. Jackie Jones with her first 2 points. Douglas now, she looks up court, but she throws it away. Another turnover by Northrop. So Jackie Jones, the point guard for Southside, has really been doing a nice job of getting in the lane and creating some good opportunities, not only for herself, but for her teammates on some rebounds. End of the game for Northrop. I believe that's number 15, Franco, her first action of tonight. And she'll guard Jackie Jones. Jackie Jones takes it over to the left side. Nothing there. Back out top to Nathan. Now Nathan will look to drive. She's cut off. She's running 4-footer. She misses, but Northrop gets the rebound. That's number 21, Woods, with her first rebound. Northrop pushing the ball right up the court. Good defense by Denise Chapman. She knocks the ball off a Northrop player, and Southside will get the ball back. She knocked that off of Thatcher. She went up for a layup, so good defense there by Northrop, or Southside. So Southside once again to get the ball. Jackie Jones brings it up once again. And she gets underneath to Chapman, and Chapman's missed quite a few inside shots. Now Douglas will push it up the court. She wisely gives up the ball to one of the point guards. Thatcher has it now. She's on the left side. She looks underneath to one of her players, and that's number 15. She's fouled. Franco gets fouled on that play. This by either by Jackie Jones, I believe. That's J.C. Jones. J.C. Jones on the foul. At the line shooting 2, Franco for Northrop. She eyes it, takes the shot, and it's good. So Franco with her first points. Naomi Dew back into the game for Northrop. Franco's now is going to have her second shot. She eyes it, takes a shot, and it's off the back of the rim and rebounded by Southside's Makiba Jones. A long three-pointer from the left corner is off and rebounded by Dew, but now she'll look to push. She wanted to get that out there to Thatcher, but Thatcher, the ball got deflected, and now Thatcher throws it away to Jones. And Jones is on the run, and she's got Douglas in her way, and Douglas is going to be called for the foul. Douglas just needed to run to the spot there to cut her off. Instead, she went for the block and picked up the foul. So that's her first, team's third. 2:15 in the first quarter, with Southside leading 9-5. She eyes the first, and it's good. So Makiba Jones with her 6 point. Makiba Jones been the majority of the offenses thus far for Southside. She's going to take a look at her second one, and it's up and good as well. So Makiba Jones, she's done a nice job here in the first quarter. Northrop has had a hard time getting through this press without throwing it away. Now Thatcher pushes it. Wisely pulled back out by Franco. Good idea. Chapman cut her off. Now nobody guarding Franco, and she'll take about a 16-footer. It's off the back of the rim, and that's Jones with the rebound. Now she looks to push. She really doesn't have any numbers. And she slips and falls down, and Thatcher picks up the loose ball. She's got one person to beat, and she's got an easy layup. So Thatcher's on the board with her first two. We've got a three-point game. A long three-pointer from the corner. It rims in and out. But Makiba Jones, she takes a shot. She misses, but Chapman's there to clean it up. So now the scoring's starting to pick up here. And that's Thatcher. She's got it up the left side. She cross-courts it to Douglas. Douglas looks to drive. Nice one-step around. Douglas looks good. Solid player. Southside pushes it again, but another loose ball is taken away. 13-9. Douglas looks to drive once again, and she goes up. Ooh, that ball almost goes in. That could be on Nathan, I believe. Yes, it is. So that's Darshana Nathan's. That's her first, the team's fourth, and Douglas will be at the line shooting 2 for the Lady Bruins. Douglas' first shot is up and good. So Douglas with her fifth point of the game. Makiba Jones takes a break here. We'll see who's subbed in for her in just a second. Douglas eyes the second one, and it's good. Looks like number 3, Alea Chapman, has checked into the game. Mackenzie Snyder into the lineup for the Northrop Bruins. Jones will bring it up. She's guarded there by Franco. It looks like Northrop's kind of gone into a 3-2 matchup defense here. Denise Chapman out on the right wing. She gets it back up to Jones. Jones passes it to number 14. That's Hackbar. She got it underneath, and the ball's loose and goes out of bounds. She's trying to get it down low to Chapman, but nothing there. Another player coming back into the lineup. Shamari Jackson returns for the Southside Lady Archers. We got 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get it underneath to Chapman, and she's going to be fouled there by number 21 for the Lady Bruins. That's going to be the first on Woods. So on Woods, that's her first, the team's fourth. Denise Chapman will eye the first one. It is up and off the back of the rim. Chapman now to take her second free throw. It's up and off the back of the rim as well. But they come up with it. Chapman gets the rebound, but it's taken away by Northrop. There's going to be a reaching foul on number 3, Alea Chapman. That is going to be her first and the team's fifth. Northrop to inbounds. She's got nowhere to look for throw the ball, but she gets it into Thatcher. Thatcher will push it up the right side. Shamari Jackson falls down, gets back up to guard Doob. Doob now going to the left side. Now she'll cross over and go back to the right. Now back to the left. She looks for Thatcher, but Thatcher now gets it. She pulls up and backs it back out. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. So Thatcher looking right, looking for a set play here. She goes left, gets inside, but decides to dish it off. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Doob's going to have to take a long three-pointer, and it misses. So at the end of one, it is the Southside Lady Archers 12, the Northrop Bruins 11. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball, girls basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. And welcome back to Southside High School. After one quarter, it's 13-11. The Southside Archers Southside jumped out earlier, a 3-0 lead, and they've been able to hold on to that lead here through the first quarter. And they lead here 13-11 as we enter the second quarter. Northrop inbounds the ball right in front of us, directly across the way from the score table. They'll inbounds it. Doob has the ball, and she'll bring it up the court for the Lady Bruins. Lady Bruins are 6-4 on the season and looking to add to that before the holiday tournament comes around here in just a little over a week. Franco has the ball out on the right, down on the right baseline. She's got nowhere to look, so she's going to back it back out to Thatcher. Thatcher now has the ball, and they will reset the offense by the Northrop Bruins. Franco on the right wing here. She'll get it back up the top to Doob. Will take a long three-pointer, and it's good. So Doob with her first 3 points of the game, and Northrop with their first lead of the game. Southside up top. This 3-2 matchup zone's been a little bit hard for the Southside to figure out. Jackson now, she's got it up top. She's going to drive. She's cut off. That 3-2 cuts her off. She's back outside to Jones. Now Jones will set the offense once again. Jackson runs the baseline for Southside, and Nathan is way outside with her. Southside needs to get somebody running the foul line is really where they need to exploit this defense. Jones down in the right corner. She gets it underneath to Chapman. Now Chapman looking for Chapman. She throws it away, but Jackson picks it up. Northrop to reset their offense. Rashada Ray, she's in her first here at Northrop, and she's really got her team fired up over there, and she gets them going, and there's a defensive turnover. Northrop once again back up the court. That's Thatcher controlling the ball. She does a nice job of setting the offense and getting them going. She'll drive left with her left hand. Now she looks for Dube way outside. She decides to pass it up. She gets it outside to Thatcher for her three-pointer off the back of the rim and rebounded by Chapman. Chapman looks to push. Now she's got it to Jones, who's coming up the left side, who gets it to Jackson. Jackson drives. Maya got away with a travel there. But Denise Chapman picks it up. Her shot's off the back of the rim. It's going to be out of bounds off Leah Chapman, and Northrop will keep the ball. Southside will set up their defense once again. Once again, we are at Southside High School, and this is doubleheader action tonight between both boys and girls, Southside and Northrop. You're watching this on SummitCitySports.com. Now Northrop gets it back up the court. Dube has it. She looks underneath. Wisely pulls it back out. Good hands there by Chapman, and Nathan picks up the loose ball. She's down the right side. She's cut off by Franco, but she's going to be called for a foul. So Franco, that will be her first, the team's fifth. Southside will have it out of bounds under their own basket. Nathan inbounds the ball. She looks for Jones. Jones now cuts over to the right side, picks up the ball. Her running left-handed shot is off the back of the rim, and Alea Chapman picks it up, and her ball bounces off. And Northrop, if Northrop could just really clean up the boards and start rebounding, they would have a lot of these. We'll see if we have a jump ball or a foul. If there's a foul, that's going to be on Denise Chapman, and that will be her second. Both teams looking to get some more subs in here at this, and they're going to call a jump ball, and Southside will retain the ball. Makiba Jones into the lineup once again, and number 10, Jakira Lacey's in the game. Williams returns for the Bruins along with Hughes. Southside to inbounds trailing by 1 point, 14-13. Makiba Jones to inbounds. She gets it over on the corner to Chapman. Now Chapman back outside to Jackson. Jackson pulls it back out and takes a long three-pointer, an air ball. Williams picks up the loose ball. She looks to pass. She gets it up to Douglas, who checked in at the last dead ball. And now Southside girls all over the place, and Douglas gets it, and it's good. Count the basket for Douglas. So that foul is on Southside's number. Jakira Lacey, her first, the team's sixth. Shooting one shot now is Douglas. Her first, it's up and goes around, and it's picked up by Alea Chapman. She gets it over to Jones, who pushes it up the left side. Now it's to Lacey. Lacey has it back out to Jones. This 3-2 defense has been very difficult for Southside to figure out. Lacey now, she dribbles it, fakes it, gets it down low to Jones, who pushes it back out. Now cross court to Jackson. She drives inside about an 8-footer off the rim and out. But Chapman again with the rebound. She gets to Makiba Jones, and that's going to be a travel. With 4:44 left here in the first half, it's Northrop leading Southside 16-13 here from Southside High School. Southside now in a man-to-man press. Thatcher gets it back to Douglas after she inbounds it. And they look up the court to Hughes, and she throws it away. So Southside will retain possession or get possession back here and have an opportunity to tie or get within 1 point against the Lady Bruins. Southside comes into this game 8-3. Their lone losses are to Northridge, Appleton North and Heritage Christian, which they were actually in that game in the third. That's Jones with the three-pointer from the corner. So we've got a tie ball, a one-point game here. Yes, we do have a tie game. Southside was able to deflect that ball, and Northrop will have to try to bring it up again. Hughes gets it, and the ball's deflected off of Makiba Jones and out of bounds. And it looks like we have another, maybe they're pulling her back. That would have been number 32. Maddie Allman almost checked into the game, but Rashada Ray pulls her back. And Northrop will inbounds once again. A good pass there to Thatcher. Thatcher's pushing. She needs to go right to the basket, and she does, and it's good. So Thatcher with another 2 points. That's her fourth. Jackson down low to Chapman. Oh, nice block by Douglas. Thatcher pushes it. It gets deflected right over to Hughes. Oh, she might be fouled on a three-pointer. Yes, she was. So Hughes is going to go to the line to shoot three for Northrop. And that foul's on Shamari Jackson. That will be her first, the team's seventh. So Northrop in the bonus for the rest of this first half. Hughes at the line shooting three. She eyes it, and good. So Hughes is on the board. That is her first point of the game. And her second one is up and good as well. Darshana Nathan back into the line, and Denise Chapman back into the game. And Franco back in as well for Northrop. Her third one is off and rebounded by Chapman. Lacey to push now. She's up the left side. She gets it to Nathan, who's wide open on the left corner. Her shot is off the back of the rim, and Douglas cleans it up. She looks to push up the court to Hughes. Nice pass underneath the Williams for two. Northrop really starting to play some good basketball here. They've gotten rid of the turnovers, and they're able to capitalize on Southside's turnovers. 3:25 left here in the third quarter with Northrop leading on the road 22-16 over the Lady Archers. Underneath to Jones, and she should have just gone right up with it and blocked by Williams. So Northrop now, Dube has the ball. Look to see if Northrop just sets it up and gets the best shot here. Douglas has it, and that's because she's going to be called for a travel. Northrop comes into this game. They're 6-4. Their losses are to Leo, Concordia, Carroll, and Whitco. But they have some impressive wins. They beat Fort Wayne DeWanger, East Noble, and Bishop Luers already this season, as well as Canterbury and DeKalb. Now Jones down on the left baseline. Wisely gets it underneath to Chapman. Chapman back outside to Lacey, over to the left corner to Jones. Her three-pointer's up and rims off, and the ball goes off of Williams and out of bounds, and Southside will have the ball under their own basket with 2:45 left here in the first half. Southside inbounds the ball. That's Jones, and she gets it to Nathan on the left corner, down low to Chapman. Chapman should just go right up with it. She does left-handed, but she leaves it short. It gets her own rebound, but Williams with the foul for Northrop. That will be her second, the team's sixth. Today's game is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page at Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Chapman's first one is up and rims out. Coming back in for Northrop, number 21, Kayla Woods will re-enter for Williams, who's got two fouls, and I'm sure we will not see her the rest of the first half. Chapman to take her second one. It's up and off the back of the rim and rebounded by Douglas. Once Douglas got back into the game, and she was able to rebound the ball, but she gets it taken away by Jones. Oh, and there's going to be a foul. Oh, they call a travel on Makiba Jones. We have a timeout by Southside. We'll take a timeout here from Southside High School, where Northrop leads 22-16 over the Lady Archers. You're watching high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to Southside High School, where we're just out of a quick break here. And Northrop will be inbounding the ball against the press of Southside. And Southside now gets it up the court. Or Northrop gets it up court, and we're going to have a tie ball. Loose ball, everybody's on the court, and we're going to have a jump ball. The ball will stay with Northrop. Oh, we have another timeout on the court. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment, embroidery, screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, we've got a doubleheader here for you tonight on SummitCitySports.com, where the Lady Bruins are taking on the Lady Archers right now, and around 8 o'clock, 8:50 probably, we'll have a start time of the boys game between Northrop and Southside, as Southside looks to get on the board. They have no wins this season, but they have played a very tough schedule. The boys have against Brownsburg, Fort Wayne North, and Zionsville. Northrop, on the other hand, they're looking to get their 4th win of the season, their lone loss coming to Lures, with wins over Columbia City, South Adams, and DeKalb. We're back to live action here as Thatcher brings it up the left side. She looks underneath Douglas, but throws it right to Denise Chapman. Southside looking to push once again. That's Jones. She comes up the right side. She looks to Jones on that right side. Makiba Jones now backs it outside to Jones, and her ball is deflected, and Thatcher picks it up. And she goes up and good. So Thatcher brings it up, and a turnover by Southside. So Northrop will get the ball back. Shamari Jackson back into the lineup. Thatcher has it, looks underneath to Douglas, and that's going to be a push off on Douglas. She armbarred her and pushed her off, so that will be her second, the team's 7th. Now coming into the lineup for Northrop, number 3, Mackenzie Snyder. She saw some limited action in the first quarter, but we got 24-16, the Lady Bruins over the Lady Archers. Jones brings it up the right side now to Shamari Jackson. Now back to Jones. Jones takes a look underneath, but she's cut off. Jackson has it way out top, and now she'll set it. She'll take about a 19-footer, and it rims off right to Lacey, and her right inside point blank is a miss, and Mackenzie Snyder called for a double dribble. So Southside with 128 looks to try to get back on the board here. They've been outscored in this quarter, 13-3. Nathan now, she gets the ball. She drives, looks underneath for Lacey. Lacey gets her loose ball back, but Northrop takes the ball away. Now, wow. Jackson's called on the foul there. Thatcher got away with dribbling the ball off her own foot and out of bounds. So Thatcher will be at the line shooting the 1-and-1. That was Shamari Jackson's second, the team's 8th at the line shooting 1-and-1 is Thatcher for Northrop. Number 20 checks in for Northrop. That's Nadia Gonzalez. So Thatcher now, she will be shooting the 1-and-1. Interesting, there's no other archers on the line to try to help the rebound, and it costs them. The archers pick a pass off, and Jones takes it up the right side. She looks outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a three-pointer. It goes off, and that's going to be off of Northrop and out of bounds. We have 1:06 left here in the first half with the Lady Bruins leading 24-16 over the Southside Archers. Lacey looking to inbounds. She gets it up top to Nathan. Guarded by Hughes. A deflected ball again, but it goes back to Southside's Lacey, and Lacey's going to take a drive there, and I believe she was fouled by number 3, Mackenzie Snyder. On Snyder, that will be her first, the team's 8th, and Lacey will be at the line shooting 1-and-1. Lacey's first one. It's off the front of the rim, but rebounded by Jones. She gets away with the travel, but gets it outside to Nathan, who gets it over to the left side to Gonzalez, who drives and has a floater, and she's going to be fouled. I believe that's going to be on Thatcher. So the foul will be on Thatcher. That will be her first, team's 9th, and Gonzalez shooting 2, and she hits the first one. So Gonzalez is on the board. She eyes the second one, and it's good, nothing but net. Southside desperately needed that. Dube now bringing it up the right side. She pushes it, and she kind of gets off of balance, and Chapman gets it, and she's going to be fouled by number 21, Kayla Woods, her second. So Kayla Woods has her second foul, and Denise Chapman will shoot a 1-and-1 here. Chapman's first one is up and good. So Chapman has her 5th point of the game. Her second one is off the back of the rim and rebounded there. But it's taken away by Lacey. So now Lacey gets it to Nathan. Nathan drives, her floaters off the rim and rebounded by Northrop. Northrop looking to push. They slow it down, and now they throw it away, and Jones picks it up. So now Jones with a nice crossover. She brings it right up the middle. Her runner's in. J.C. Jones with 2 more. 21-24, 15 seconds left here in the first half. Northrop pushes it up. Dube now, she's got the ball. She's going down the right side. 8 seconds. She looks to drive. A runner is deflected by Chapman. She looks up the court, and she finds Lacey, who's got a chance, and she misses right at the buzzer. So at half here at Southside High School, it is 21 for Southside and 24 for the Northrop Bruins. We'll step away here for about 5 minutes. We'll come back. We'll give you a score recap, let you know what's going on here for the rest of this game, and also what's going on after this with the boys game. Give you a quick preview of that game, and then we'll be back to live action here at Southside High School. Once again, you're watching high school basketball brought to you by Summit City Sports. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports and like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with second half action live from Southside High School. I'm hearing the sound on here. Do I turn it down?
Come support them in this cause and receive a free drink for making the 3-point shot. All you three-point shooters, let's get down here.
Welcome back to Southside High School, where the Lady Bruins are on the road tonight facing the Lady Archers and lead 24-21. For Southside, they are 8-3 on the season, coached by Juanita Goodwell. She's 125-56 in her 8 years at the school. Her team has had a little bit of rough time figuring out a 3-2 matchup zone that the Lady Bruins put on them in the second quarter, and they're having a tough time figuring out a way to get inside. Quite frankly, Southside has just missed too many inside bunnies and layups and missed shots underneath that they convert on that. They'd be well ahead at this point, but they haven't made those yet. For Northrop, they're coached by Rashada Ray. She's in her first season here at Northrop High School. This season, they are 6-4 in her first year there. They have wins over Canterbury, DeKalb, Bishop DeWinger, a good Bishop DeWinger team, East Noble, Lures, and Garrett. Their losses come to Leo, Fort Wayne Concordia, and Carroll and Whitco. For Southside, they're 8-3 on the season, and they've played some pretty tough competition here early in the season. They have losses to Northridge, Appleton North, which is from Wisconsin, and Heritage Christian, a really good 3A team, where they were very close in that game going into the fourth quarter before Heritage Christian went on a 9-0 run and took advantage of that, and Northrop was not able to, or Southside was not able to get back in the game. Southside has wins over Bishop Lures, Wayne, South Bend, Washington, Canterbury, Fort Wayne, a double overtime win over Fort Wayne Snyder, who they will play in the opening round of the SAA Holiday Tournament starting on December 26th at Wayne High School. They beat Jay County, Fort Wayne North as well. So both of these teams are having good seasons. They are in a loaded SAC conference this season with very good teams from all over the conference that are tough. Concordia, Homestead, a nationally ranked team. Carroll's very good. Snyder is good. So there's a lot of very good, talented teams in the SAC girls brackets this year. And get out to Northrop or out to Wayne and watch the girls play. On December the 26th is the opening round. We will have 8 straight games live from Wayne High School. And then that day there will also be boys basketball. All the teams from the SAC will be competing in that as well. And we have 2 of the teams right here tonight, Southside and Northrop boys, that will be playing that opening day as well. So the boys game comes up right after this game, probably around, I'm going to say about 7:50, depending on how quick we get the second half going here. But Northrop is coached by Rob Shamble. They are 3-1 on the season, and he's in his second year at the school. He's 10-17 for the Bruins. They have wins over Columbia City, South Adams, DeKalb, and their lone loss coming to Bishop Lures just last week. For the Southside Archers, they're coached by Coach Mike Novell. He's in his 7th year at the school. He's 48-83 with the Archers, and overall he's in his 31st year coaching high school basketball. He is 308 and 399 in his career coaching high school basketball. The Archers score 62 but give up about 86 this season. And for Northrop, they're averaging 52, scoring and giving up 52 scoring. So that will be the second game of our live doubleheader here at Southside High School and SummitCitySports.com. We're ready to kick off the second half here. The crowd is starting to get a little bit bigger, and we'll be underway here in just a moment from Southside High School. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Thatcher to control here in the second half for the Lady Bruins. And Makiba Jones comes out to try to stop her, but she drives around her, gets inside the line, and throws a long pass outside and a long three-pointer by Hughes, and it rims out, and Jones catches it for Southside and goes down the left side. She looks to Makiba Jones, who needs to look for her shot a little bit more, maybe from the outside. She hit a nice three-pointer in the first half, but Jones now, once again, and now Northrop has gone to kind of a box and one, so Jones will drive down the middle. She loses control, and Williams picks it up for Northrop, and she throws it away, but Thatcher catches it. Oh, and then she gets crashed into, and then Williams gets it underneath from Douglas, and she scores. So Williams on the board here in the second half. That foul is on Darshana Nathan, and that will be her second, the team's first of the second half. But Northrop comes out and gets the first 2 points of the second half. So Williams will be at the line shooting one shot for Northrop to try to extend their lead. Right now they lead 26-21 over the Lady Archers. Williams' first one's up. Nice touch, but off the front of the rim. And Jones picks it up and gets it to Nathan. Now Nathan looking to get it up to Jackson. Jackson wants it in the left corner. She takes a long three-pointer, goes off the back of the rim, and Dube picks it up for Northrop. She's picked by Lacey. Lacey gets it to Jones, who goes up and her shot is blocked. Now Hughes has it. Hughes loses control, and the ball's all over. Thatcher picks it up and drives on Chapman. She's bumped, and that'll be on Chapman, and that will be her second. So Chapman picks up the foul. That's her second, the team's second. Thatcher at the line, shooting two for the Lady Bruins. She eyes it, a little bit of rotation, but no, it goes off the rim and goes off the left side, and she'll have one more shot here. So Northrop not shooting their free throws particularly well here to start the second half. Lacey starts in the second half for the Lady Archers, but Williams comes up with a nice rebound out to Douglas, who travels. She didn't put the ball down first. That's an emphasis this year with high school basketball, is watching all the traveling. Got to put that ball down first. So turnover back to Southside. So Nathan will run the offense. Jones checks out. Nathan drives and up and in. Nobody cut her off. So Darshana Nathan with her first two. Makiba Jones led Southside in the first half with 7 points. Thatcher looks for the pass and throws it over Williams' head out of bounds. In that first half, Mackenzie Snyder had 3 for Northrop. Brianna Douglas had 8. Thatcher had 6. Franco with 1. Hughes had 2. And Williams had 7 for Northrop. Now Southside, the officials converge and talk about it, and the ball was out of bounds off of Northrop, and Southside has the ball. For Southside in the first half, Makiba Jones had 7. Nadia Gonzalez with 2. Jones with 4. Amaya Jones with 3. And Chapman with 5. So Nathan now outside to Jackson with a long three-pointer, and it's good. Shamari Jackson on the board with her first 3. Now Northrop looks to push once again. Dube's got to be careful of not picking up an offensive foul. Douglas on the runner. She misses, but Williams picks it up and throws it out of bounds. So we have a tie ball game and a timeout on the court. We'll take a break here live from Southside High School with the game tied 26-26. You're listening to watching high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. And we're back here at Southside High School, where Southside has gone on a run here in the second half to tie up the game at 26-26. Southside's press has looked to be the difference here to start the second half. Northrop kind of starting the way they started the first half with a lot of turnovers and missing a lot of rebounds. But see if they can clean that up and get a chance here to get going on the scoreboard here in the second half. Both of these teams are in the good SAC conference this year and looking to get on the board with a big win here tonight before they head into that big tournament starting on the 26th, the Summit Athletic Conference. So Lacey the inbound, she gets to Chapman, she gets a return pass in the left-handed, she dribbles right down the lane and she's blocked by Williams. Now Hughes has it, nice bounce pass to Thatcher. Thatcher goes up, she's bumped, and it counts. So Thatcher now with her 8th point of the game, and she gets a foul. I believe that's on Makiba Jones. And that's her second and the team's third here in the second half. Out of the game goes Hughes. And Franco back into the game for Northrop. So Thatcher back at the line shooting just one. And her ball goes in and out, and Chapman gets it. That rim is not friendly to the Northrop foul shooters right now. Nathan on the right wing. She gets it down low to Chapman, who has nobody there. She's bumped, and the ball goes in and out, but Jones gets it and dribbles it off a Northrop player, and it goes out of bounds back to Southside under their own basket with 5:30 left here in the third quarter. Northrop leads 28-26. Jackson drives down the lane. Her ball's deflected away, and who's going to come up with it? Doob has it. And now she takes it up the court. She gives it to Thatcher, who drives right to the foul line. Looks side to Franco, who gets it to the right side to Douglas. Now cross court to Doob. A long three-pointer, and she's fouled by Nathan. So Nathan on the foul. Dubé now, she will shoot 3 points, 3 shots now for Northrop. Not sure that ball would have been even close. So she'll eye the first one. She gets 3, and her first one is good. So Dubé on the scoreboard. That is her first point of the game. She eyes the second one, and it's good as well. So that's her 5th point of the game. I mistakenly gave 3 points to Mackenzie Snyder. It was actually Dubé who made it. So now she's looking to get her 6th point of the game. She eyes her 3rd free throw, up and good. 31-26, Northrop here in the third quarter. South pushes, that's Jackson. Sure runners off. She tries a layup, she misses, and Franco picks it up. Good pass to Thatcher. Thatcher gets too far under the basket and misses the layup, but Jones is going to be fouled on the play by Franco. For Franco, that will be her second, the team's first in the second half. So Southside with 4 fouls, Northrop with just 1. Southside inbounds, and now they get it up the left side now to Lacey, gets the ball deflected. She tried to go to Chapman, but her pass was deflected, and Thatcher picks it up. 4:40 left here in the third quarter. Jackson goes for the steal, but Dubé gets it and puts up a runner. Makiba Jones picks it up. Now she'll go up the left side. She's going right to the lane, right at Douglas. And it's good. Makiba Jones. Thatcher brings it up, breaks the press, and now sets it up. Now Northrop Southside trying to press. Douglas gets it, and she's out of control. Williams picks up the loose ball, and she's got Franco right there. Franco decides not to shoot. Now she will. It hits the bottom of the rim, and Williams gets it, and then she throws it away. J.C. Jones has it. She tries to get it up court to Lacey, and it's deflected off of Douglas and out of bounds. Some Northrop players, both teams looking a little tired at this point. 3:53 left here in the third quarter. Northrop leads 31-28 over the Lady Archers. Makiba Jones to inbounds the ball right in front of her bench. Juanita Goodwill barking out some instructions to her team here. Double screens there on that side, and they get it inside to Chapman, who's been kind of quiet. She gets bumped, and they're going to count it. So Tanise Chapman, she scores, and that foul is on Williams, and that will be her 3rd. Her 3rd, the team's 2nd. And Tanise Chapman at the line, she hits this. We've got a tie ball game. Chapman shoots, and she scores. We're all tied up. 31-31, and Southside is now pressing. And Chapman picks off the wild pass, and it's going to go off of Chapman and out of bounds. Good anticipation by Tanise Chapman. Northrop to inbounds. Northrop dressed in their orange uniform, south side in their whites with green accents. Bruins try to slow it down, but J.C. Jones knocks it out of bounds. A lot of Joneses on the south side team. Franco to inbounds the ball now in front of her own bench. Rashada Ray telling him what play to run here. Now Franco looking for somebody, and she finds Thatcher. I really think when Thatcher's in control of the ball, Northrop's a much better offense, and she takes the ball in, and she's going to be fouled by J.C. Jones. So Thatcher at the line shooting 2. So J.C. Jones with the foul, Thatcher shooting 2. This will be her third trip to the line here in the third quarter, and her first one is up and good. Allman enters the lineup now for Dubé, and she takes a seat, and that's her first action. Allman's first. Kayla Woods comes back in, and she'll come in for Williams, who has 3 fouls. Good idea. Thatcher's second one's on the way, and it is good. So Thatcher now in double digits, and Southside leads 33-31. J.C. Jones looking for somebody to pass to. She finds Jackson in the left corner. She gets it out now out to the wing, back up to the top to J.C. Jones, who has the ball. She'll look to go right, then goes back left. She goes with a little runner left-handed. The ball goes off the back of the rim, and Douglas picks it up and gets it out to Thatcher. Thatcher drives. Oh, and a nice shot. So Thatcher with a nice play. Now J.C. Jones with her own 2 points. Score coming quickly here. Franco picks up the loose ball, gets it to Thatcher. Juanita Goodwill telling her team to get out there in the press. Douglas with a long 3-pointer. So Douglas with the 3-pointer. Defense is picked up here as well. Jackson in the left wing gets it down low to Chapman. Chapman gets into the lane and pops it out to Makiba Jones, and she hits a 3. Northrop gets it up on the press. Douglas controls and back outside to Thatcher. Kind of a wild pass and is picked off by Makiba Jones. She gets it to J.C. Jones, who brings it up around the back, and it gets picked by Thatcher. Thatcher looks up. She should have tried a bounce pass there. Makiba Jones picks it off, and she's going to probably go coast to coast. She throws it inside, and it's off of Jackson and out of bounds. Northrop will get the ball. Dubois is going to come back in for Thatcher. Thatcher probably needs a break. She's played the whole quarter. She's done a nice job controlling the offense. Rashada Ray, very animated, and needs to get back in her coach's box. So Northrop to inbounds. Douglas will inbounds it. She's looking for Dubé, who gets away with a little bit of a push. Now gets it back to Douglas. Douglas dribbles into a trap, and she's going to be fouled by Jackson. So on Shamari Jackson, that is her third, the team's fourth. Northrop to inbounds right in front of the score table. Don't forget, this is doubleheader action tonight on Summit City Sports. We've got live boys action coming up here at the end of this game. Back into the game for Northrop, Mackenzie Snyder. Mackenzie Snyder is just a junior. Northrop, a young team with a lot of juniors. Juanita Goodwill trying to get her defense set up here. And now they get the ball in bounds. Northrop does. Dubois. Oh, nice fake. That was a great head fake, which Denise Chapman fell for. And she drove around her, and then the ball is rebounded by Northrop's number 21. That's Kayla Woods. She is fouled on the play. Darian Hackbark with her first foul. She just checked back in. That's her first, the team's fifth. And at the line, shooting 2 for Northrop will be Kayla Woods. Her shot's going to hit the back of the rim and almost goes in. Denise Chapman thought that was 1-1. She gets the rebound, but 2 shots for Northrop. She shoots the second one. Woods' shot is off and rebounded by Makiba Jones. Now she's got it. She's going to push it up to Lacey. Lacey in the left corner for a three-pointer, and it's short. Kayla Woods on the rebound, and she loses it. Denise Chapman picks it up and scores. And I believe that's going to be on Kayla Woods. That is on Kayla Woods. That will be her third foul, the team's third. At the line, just shooting one foul shot, the bonus shot, will be Denise Chapman. She's got 10 points now, and we have a tie ball game once again here at Southside High School. She eyes it, nice arch, and it goes in, nice touch. So Southside back on top. Douglas inbounds for Southside, or excuse me, for Northrop. She'll look to inbound. She's looking for Dubois, who the ball's deflected, but she picks it up. Lacey tried to get it. She almost got it. Now Northrop up to Allman. Allman will get it out to Douglas. One minute remaining here in the third quarter. Dubois to set it up. Northrop's offense just is a little bit stagnant without Thatcher out there. A long three-pointer is off the front of the rim by number 32. Allman, now Lacey looking to push for Southside. She does, and she's fouled and it rims out. So at the line shooting two will be Jakira Lacey for Southside. And that foul on Northrop was on number 3. Mackenzie Snyder, her second. The team's fourth. Lacey at the line shooting two. She's a left-handed foul shooter. Shot is up and good. Jakira Lacey on the board now for Southside. So with 49 seconds left here in the third quarter, it's the Lady Archers back on top, 39-38 over the Lady Bruins. Lacey for her second one. She eyes it, couple dribbles. It's up and off the front of the rim. Nice block out there by Mackenzie Snyder. She didn't get it, but it got deflected over to Thatcher, who got back in there. She is the general for Northrop out there. And that ball's deflected off of Lacey and out of bounds. 41 seconds left. You're watching High School Sports, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We're under 40 seconds here in the third quarter. Thatcher controlling the ball out front against Lacey. Lacey cuts her off, and now she looks inside to Franco. Franco gets it and throws it away to Chapman, and now Chapman's got it, and she's got it to J.C. Jones, who's going to bring it up to the right side to Lacey. Now underneath to Chapman, and she's got a layup. So Chapman with two more. 15 seconds later, Douglas drives up the court. A wild shot. It hits off the backboard and deflected. And I believe that's going to be a technical foul on the head coach of Northrop, Rashada Ray. And it will be a technical foul. At the line shooting, Hackbarth will be the foul shooter for Northrop, or for Southside after the technical. Her first one is up and off the rim. I think Rashada Ray wanted a foul on Douglas and didn't get it. They may have actually just bumped into the official, and that's what happened. We've seen that a couple times this year where the officials run into the coach and they've got a technical. So Hackbarth's second one is up and good. Her first points of the game, and Southside will retain the ball after the technical and the foul shot. Southside with 10 seconds left as Lacey gets the ball and inbounds it to Jones. Southside's got to be aware of the clock. They're trying to run a play. Jones will drive left, kick it outside. Hackbarth takes a long three-pointer. It's going to be an air ball, and Douglas picks it up. So at the end of three quarters, it's the Lady Archers 42 and the Lady Bruins 38. You're watching high school basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to Southside High School, where the Southside Lady Archers have gone on a bit of a run here to end the third quarter and now lead 42-38 as we start the fourth quarter. Once again, we do have doubleheader action tonight for you, as the boys will compete here right around 8 o'clock. So we enter the fourth quarter. Who will take control? Who will eliminate the turnovers is the big question. Both teams with quite a few turnovers in the third quarter, but Southside will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Both defenses have kind of stopped each team at some point in the game. It's just Southside got a better run there to end the third quarter, where they scored 21 points. Makiba Jones over on the left side, now back out to JC Jones. She gets it, that was a set play. Now Nathan gets it inside, and we're gonna have a foul on the floor on Douglas. She grabbed Makiba Jones. I like Makiba Jones, she's a good athlete, got linked, and she's very good underneath the basket. She hit a nice three-pointer in the first half as well. That is her third, the team's fifth. So South to inbounds under their own basket. A long outlet pass now to Nathan up top. She'll drive into the lane. She takes a runner, and it's good. Rashana Nathan with her fourth point, and Southside extends their lead. Franco now with the ball. She looks underneath to Mackenzie Snyder, who gets it back to Franco. See how long they leave Williams on the bench. Now Thatcher will drive down the right side. Her shot is up and good. Thatcher now with 14 points in the game, and they close the lead to 4 points for the Lady Archers. Jackson now out here on the right wing, out to down on the baseline to Denise Chapman. Now back out top to JC Jones. JC Jones in no hurry. Nathan in no hurry now. She's got the ball way out on the left wing. JC Jones looks to penetrate, and she's cut off by Franco now. Nathan drives again into the lane, about a 5-footer, and good. Darshana Nathan's starting to score. And Southside leads 46-40 with 6:27 left here in the game. Mackenzie Snyder's shot is off the front of the rim, but Douglas rebounds it. She goes up, and she's bumped, but no foul. She gets her own rebound, and now she's got it, and she's going to be, I believe, hit by JC Jones. Makiba Jones. That will be her third and the team's fifth. Actually, that is Northrop's eighth foul. So Douglas at the line shooting the bonus 1-and-1. The first one is up and off the back of the rim, and nobody went after the ball. So Nathan has it now to the left side to a wide open Jackson. Three-pointer is good. Shamari Jackson from the left corner. And a timeout by the Northrop Lady Bruins. So Northrop calls a timeout here with the trailing 49-40 here in the fourth quarter. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more, we've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions or concerns about pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. 6:04 here to go in the game. It's the Lady Archers over the Lady Bruins, 49-40. Northrop will have the ball, trailing. They're trying to break back into this lead. Southside is kind of going on a big run here, hitting some three-pointers. Seems like the legs have gone away a little bit for the Lady Bruins. Northrop, Douglas to inbounds, and she gives it to Thatcher. That little break Thatcher's had early about midway through the third quarter really cost Northrop. And now there's a turnover as Hughes loses it out of bounds. Not sure Northrop would have ever got that ball up the court. Hughes is going to check out, and Franco's going to come back in. Makiba Jones to inbound just in front of her left side of her bench down at the baseline. She's guarded by Douglas. Williams back into the game now for Northrop. Shamari Jackson cuts to the basket. They don't throw the ball to her. They get it to Chapman. Now back to Jones. She pulls up, and she gets it to Chapman, but she loses it. And now Thatcher has it. She's on the run. She's got a two-pointer. She's up with the layup and good. Thatcher, a really good player. Now Jones with the ball out top. And Franco's going to be called on the foul. That will be Franco's third and the team's seventh. So at the line shooting 1-on-1, J.C. Jones. Back into the lineup for the Bruins is Hughes. Franco will check out. So 1-on-1 for Jones. J.C. Jones, she has 6 points on the game, looking for her seventh. Jones eyeballs it. Nice rotation and good. So J.C. Jones with her 7th point. Jones once again, and a good again. So Jones with 2 nice free throws. And Northrop gets the ball now. Douglas brings it up against Makiba Jones. She's cut off by Nathan, and she travels. She dribbled right into that double team. Nathan did not look like she was going to come over to guard her, and then all at once jumped in there, and Douglas picked up her dribble and traveled. Southside leading 51-42 with 5:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Jones now dribbles down the left lane. She takes a runner with the left hand. It goes off to the back of the rim. Williams gets the rebound. She's looking for Thatcher, and now she outlets it to her very wisely, just throws it up to where she could get it. Underneath now to Williams. Williams with 2. So Williams with her first 2 points here in the second half. J.C. Jones brings the ball up once again for the Lady Archers. She drives right. Now she gives it up to Makiba Jones, who drives inside, and her ball is thrown away. Dubé comes back in, and she loses the ball, but it goes to Douglas. Douglas now up to Williams. They break the press, and now back to Douglas for another three-pointer. Her ball is going to be off the back of the rim. Denise Chapman goes after the rebound and gets it. J.C. Jones, now she'll bring it up and slow it up. Right out by the double S's in the middle of the court. She drives in, goes left now. Her runner's off the back of the rims. Williams gets it. She looks for it, but Jackson gets it, and Williams is going to be called for her 4th foul. So in Williams, that is her 4th, the team's 8th. At the line, shooting 1-on-1, Shamari Jackson. Shamari Jackson, her points all coming from the three-point line, where she's hit 2 long three-pointers from the left corner. Her first one is up and in. She used all the rim there to get that one, so that is her 7th point tonight. Jackson with one more here. The crowd's starting to fill up a little bit here at Southside High School, and her second one is good as well. So Jackson with 8. Southside leads 53-44 with 4:10 left here in the game. Douglas brings it up the court. She's double teamed, gets it now to Thatcher. Thatcher, a nice pull up from about 13 feet, and her ball's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Jones, and she gives it to J.C. Jones, who dribbles and loses it. Thatcher picks it up. She's being trailed by Nathan. Nathan just wisely lets her go. So Thatcher with 2 more. Northrop cuts into the lead. It's down to 7. Now Nathan drives into the lane. Nice pass to Denise Jackson, who goes up and makes it. There's nothing Williams could do there. If she would have fouled, she would have been out of the game. And we've got a foul here. The officials are going to converge here. I'm not sure who they're going to call this on. Makiba Jones That is her 4th, the team's 9th. And Douglas will be at the line with shooting 1-1, where she looks a little winded. She's been tugging at her shorts and bent over, so see if she's got anything left in the legs for this foul shot. Sub waiting to come in here for Northrop. Douglas's shot is off the rim. She just did not have the legs for that. Makiba Jones rebounds, and timeout Southside here at Southside High School, with Southside leading 55-46 with 3:22 left here at Southside High School. Don't forget, this is doubleheader action on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to Southside High School, where the Lady Archers are leading now by 9 points over the Lady Bruins, 55-46. We've got 3:22 left here in this game. We've got doubleheader action as the Northrop boys will take on the Southside boys here at Southside High School. In a game of two teams that are getting ready for the holiday tournament. December 26th to the 29th at Wayne High School, the Summit Athletic Conference will hold their tournament. 8 games on opening day, all brought to you by SummitCitySports.com live out there at Northrop High School. So at Wayne High School. So south to inbounds. Nathan gets it inside to Jackson. Now she'll dribble up with her left hand. She's bumped up there by Franco, and that's a good foul. Or that's a good call by the official. That will be Franco's 4th and the team's 9th. So Jackson will be at the line shooting 1-1. She was just there and hit both shots. Jackson's had a nice second half. She scored 5 points, big three-pointer to give them the lead earlier in this half. So Jackson to shoot. Her ball's up, and it's going to be off the rim and rebounded by Williams. Williams gets it to Thatcher, who now looks to push. This is a dangerous pass down low to Franco. She's got it. She throws it away. Jones gets the ball, gets it up to Jackson now for Southside up the right side. She wisely backs it out, and out top now to J.C. Jones. J.C. Jones is the quarterback of this team. She understands when to go and when not to go. Now she gives it up to Nathan. Nathan will drive down the right wing. Long three-pointer by Jackson, and it's off and rebounded by Douglas. Douglas looks to push. She had an open Williams, but decided not to pass it. Instead, this may be an offensive foul on Williams. And if that is, that will be her 5th foul. And it is on Williams. That will be her 5th, the team's 10th. So Southside now on the double bonus. Yeah, that was kind of a moving screen there. She just never really stopped. Had she just stopped, she would not have been called for that, but she just kept trying to move Denise Chapman out. So Mackenzie Snyder will replace Williams in the lineup, who was fouled out, and Williams will foul out with 8 points. So Makiba Jones to inbound. She's got no one to throw to yet. Now she gets it into Jackson. Jackson takes the ball up the left side. Nobody there to cut her off. And her 4-footer is missed, but Makiba Jones picks it up, and we're going to have a tie-up ball. And that's going to go back to Northrop. 2:37 left here in the game. Archers 55, Bruins 46. Hughes and Dubé to back into the lineup for Northrop. Douglas to inbounds. And she gets it to Thatcher. Now back to Douglas, and she'll bring it up against Makiba Jones. She'll drive. She's got a runner. That runner is good. So Douglas scores, and Southside gets it back in quickly. Makiba Jones will bring it up for South, and she gets it to Denise Chapman. Nathan and Jones just controlling the ball out there. Now Nathan will go in the lane and shoot one off the backboard. It's no good. Rebounded by Douglas. Now Northrop has numbers. They'll push it up. Nice play by Thatcher. She misses the layup. And Makiba Jones is fouled by Dubé. So I believe that was on Dubé. So Dubé with the foul, and at the line shooting the double bonus will be Makiba Jones. Makiba Jones on the night. She has 10 points, so she's into double figures, and she'll shoot 2 here. The officials directing traffic here, trying to get everybody lined up. Now Makiba Jones has the ball. She's ready for her first foul shot. She eyes it, and she misses off to the left. Both teams not particularly good foul shooting night for either team. And Makiba eyes the second one, and it's good. So Makiba Jones with 11. Thatcher gets it up the court now to Douglas. Douglas will drive into the lane, a reverse pivot, goes up with the left hand and misses, and Makiba Jones goes up with the rebound. I got to believe she's in double figures in rebounds. J.C. Jones controls out to the right side, now out top by the S's. Will Northrop have to start fouling, and they do. And that one's going to be on Thatcher. That will be her second. Darshana Nathan at the line shooting 2. 8-point lead for the Lady Bruins with 1:36 left here in the game. Nathan's first one's up and off the back of the rim. Southside girls giving Nathan a little encouragement, telling him we need some of these foul shots here late. And her second one is up and barely draws iron. Douglas grabs the rebound, outlets it now to Thatcher, who will drive on Chapman. She's bumped and good. Wow, so Thatcher's really the scoring, done all the scoring here for Northrop. And that's on Denise Chapman. That will be her third, the team's 10th. So both teams now in the double bonus. Back into the game for Northrop will be Franco, and I think number 11 has checked in as well, and that's Scott. So Scott and Yank Franco back into the game for Northrop. They're probably in there for fouling reasons. Thatcher's first bonus is up and good. So she scores a conventional three-pointer. And there's a turnover. Mackenzie Jones does it. Good bounce pass. Right back to Douglas. She's up and it's good. So Douglas now with 2 points, and there's going to be a foul. It's not a bad foul though. And that will be on Franco. That will be her 5th. And she is now disqualified from the game with just 1 point. So 56-53 with 1:13 left. Nathan was just at the line and missed. So if she misses here, both shots, Northrop could come down and potentially tie the game or get within 1. Juanita Goodwill is telling her players to be careful out there. Watch for the intentional foul, or maybe she's looking for a foul. All right, so Nathan now here shooting 2. Her first one is up and off the back of the rim again. The Northrop players have to be aware of how far off that ball just bounced, because that was a hard one off the back. And Mackenzie Snyder's got to block out Makiba Jones. Her second one is going up, and it's in and out, and rebounded by Mackenzie Jones. She tries to outlet it, but Thatcher picks it up. So Northrop controls over to Hughes on the left side. She loses control. Mackenzie Snyder gets it, and she's bumped. Oh, if that goes in, wow, that would have been a heck of a shot. She's fouled by J.C. Jones. J.C. Jones now with her 3rd foul at the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Bruins. Mackenzie Snyder, who actually is in the game because Williams fouled out for Northrop. So Snyder to shoot 2. Her first one is up and goes out. Both teams not hitting their foul shots here in the second half. So Allman into the game. She's in for defensive purposes if they need a foul here. So one shot for Mackenzie Snyder. She takes a look. She fires, and it's good. So Snyder's on the board with her first point of the game. Northrop to press here with Makiba Jones taking it out of bounds. She calls timeout. So we've got a 2-point game here at Southside High School, with the Lady Archers leading 56-54 with 1:02 left here in the game. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with high school girls basketball, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Ariel Thatcher's been the person here in the last 3 minutes for the Northrop Bruins to cut into the Southside lead. She's got 21 points and leads all scorers as Northrop has climbed back into this game late, where they trail 54-56 to the Lady Archers. Southside will inbounds the ball in the backcourt. Northrop will press. They've got Snyder, Douglas, Thatcher, Allman, and Scott in the game. Makiba Jones, JC Jones, Nathan, Tanish Chapman are all in the game along with Jackson. So Makiba Jones to inbound. She runs the baseline. Nobody there. She gets it to Chapman. Now Chapman has it. Northrop, the Southside players wisely go up the court, and now JC Jones has the ball. She dribbles, gets it to Makiba Jones out very high out there. Mackenzie Snyder guards her, and the 5-second count is on, and it's deflected into the backcourt. Allman looking for a reach here. We got 39 seconds left. Nathan drives, gets it to Chapman. Chapman goes up and misses the layup, but gets her own rebound, misses another layup. Surprised they did not call her for a push. So that ball is off of Chapman and out of bounds. 30 seconds left. Now we'll get Hughes and Dubé back into the game for Northrop. And we've got another timeout on the court. We'll stay right here. The score's 56-54. The Lady Archers with 30.6 seconds to go here at Southside High School. A 30-second timeout. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page at Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. So let's reset this for you. We have 30.6 seconds to go. Northrop has the ball, trailing 56-54 to the Lady Archers. Northrop has got their ball handlers back into the game for this last 30 seconds. Douglas will take it out of bounds. She can't move, so she gets it out of bounds to Thatcher, who wisely takes it right up to the court on Chapman, and she makes it. We've got a 1-point game with 25 seconds to go. They may need to foul. I would foul. They're letting JC Jones go to the hoop. She takes a runner. She misses it, and Douglas rebounds it. So Thatcher gets the ball now. 10 seconds left. She'll drive. Left-handed up and in for the lead. So Thatcher with back-to-back buckets. And Northrop now leads 58-56 with 5.9 seconds to go. Thatcher's the story of the game. She's got 25 points. What a turn of events. Wow. Northrop comes storming back here in the last minute to take the lead, 58-56. Amazing game. Thatcher's been the story. She has 25 points. Well, we'll see what play the Southside Lady Archers have to try to get this ball up the court with 5.9 seconds to go. This will be difficult no matter how you look at it. We'll see if they have any timeouts left. I do not believe either team has any timeouts left now, so Southside's going to have to do this all in one play. They can't just throw the ball to half court and look for a timeout as well to set up another play. So Northrop on a nice run here to end the game. When we started this quarter, it was 42-38, the Archers. So 20 points here in the fourth quarter thus far for the Lady Bruins. And it looks like Allman and Scott have returned, and they'll have to be out there to guard Southside. Southside still has all their starters out there. Interestingly that they are pressing here, and Nathan can run the baseline with Allman on her. Thatcher will guard J.C. Jones. I would not let her get the ball. Now the inbounds. It goes off of Southside. Off of Shamari Jackson's hand. And Dubé will check back in. We've got exactly 5 seconds to go, and Northrop possesses the ball. Wow. Rashada Ray is extremely excited on the Northrop sideline. She got a technical in the third quarter, and she's turned that energy into her team. And now the ball gets into Thatcher, dribbles it off her knee, but gets it, and now she's going to be bumped with 1.5 seconds to go by Hackbarth. Wow. Thatcher, definitely the MVP of this game thus far. Unless a miracle happens, she has done everything she can do in this game. Rebound. She stopped turning the ball over. She scored 25 points. She's led them back. She took a break in the third quarter, and Southside went on a run. She comes back, and now she's taken over the game with her 26th point. An amazing game by Thatcher. So Thatcher eyes the second one. It's in and out, and that's probably a good thing. Chapman with a long ball, and it's no good, and that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Northrop comes from behind in the fourth quarter, especially in the last minute, and wins 59-56. Congratulations to Rashada Ray and her Bruins. They now have a 7-4 record on the season, and Southside will fall to 8-4 on the season. For Juanita Goodwill, she'll go in the locker room. They'll get it fixed. They'll be back next week, where they will play Snyder in the first round of the SAC Holiday Tournament. And tomorrow night they will play Angola, or yet tomorrow afternoon they will play Angola right here at Southside High School. So we'll step out. We'll be back. We'll give you a score recap, and then get ready for a high school boys basketball game here at Southside High School. You've been watching high school girls basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back to Southside High School, where the Northrop Lady Bruins go on the road tonight and beat Southside Lady Archers 59-56, an exciting game. Both teams going on runs in every quarter, and the Lady Bruins are able to come out on top 59-56. Here's how the scoring was in that game. First for the Lady Bruins, Dubé, she had 6. Mackenzie Snyder had 1. Brianna Douglas had a great game. She did a lot of rebounding, got a lot of deflected passes. She had 15. Rain Franco had 1. Morgan Hughes had 2. Williams has 8, and leading the way, and by far the best player on the court tonight, Thatcher, Ariel Thatcher, has 25 points and leads Northrop back to a win tonight against the Lady Southside Archers. For the Archers, their scoring is as follows. Darshana Nathan has 8. Shamari Jackson has 8. Jakira Lacey with 1. Makiba Jones with 13. Darren Hackbarth with 1. Nadia Gonzalez with 2. JC Jones with 8. Amaya Jones with 3. And leading the scoring tonight for the Lady Archers was Tanise Chapman. She had 15 points for the Lady Archers, who will fall tonight to the Lady Bruins 59-56. The Archers' record falls to 8-4 and Northrop to 7-4. Coming up next, we'll have boys basketball as Northrop looks to have a big game tonight against the Southside Archers. Northrop comes into this game 3-1 under Coach Rod Shamble in his second year, 10-17 record. And Southside looking to get on the winning side of the ledger. They're 0-3, but their teams have been pretty doggone tough that they've played. Brownsburg, Fort Wayne North, and Zionsville. They're 0-3, and they're coached by Mike Novell in his 7th year. He's 48-83 as the Archers coach, but overall he is 308 and 399 in his 31st year of doing high school basketball.